Good evening, Big Blue Nation, and welcome to Giants Post-Game Live, your home for everything New York Football Giants. I'm Chris Carrino, and folks, I wish I had better news tonight. On this Thanksgiving night in Detroit, the Giants walked into Ford Field with hope in their hearts and left with a gut-wrenching 34-17 defeat at the hands of the surging Detroit Lions. Heartbreak on Turkey Day. The final score doesn't even tell the full story of how lopsided this one felt after the first quarter. Let's set the scene. MetLife East, as some are calling Ford Field tonight because of the sea of blue in the stands, was rocking early. Giants fans made the trip in droves. You could hear the "Let's Go Giants" chants echoing through that dome. But by halftime, silence. The Lions jumped out to a 23-3 lead before the Giants even knew what hit them. And despite a furious third-quarter comeback attempt led by Tommy DeVito and rookie sensation Malik Nabers, Detroit slammed the door shut with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. This one stings, folks. This one stings bad. Now, let's break it down because there's a lot to unpack here. The Lions came in as 10-point favorites for a reason. Dan Campbell's squad is playing with house money right now. 10-1 on the season, the best record in the NFC, and a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Jared Goff carved up the Giants secondary like it was Thanksgiving dinner itself, going 28 of 35 for 335 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who absolutely torched second-year corner Deonte Banks all night long. St. Brown finished with 11 catches, 154 yards, and those 2 scores. The guy was uncovering like he had a GPS tracker on him. On the ground, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery combined for 178 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. The Giants' defensive line, once the pride of this franchise, the group that carries the legacy of Lawrence Taylor, Michael Strahan, Justin Tuck, and now Dexter Lawrence, got pushed around. Dexter had a couple of nice pressures early, but by the fourth quarter he looked gassed. The Lions ran for 188 yards total. 188. That's the most the Giants have allowed on the ground since Week 3 against Cleveland. Offensively, man, where do we even start? Tommy DeVito, making his 4th start of the season in place of an injured Daniel Jones, showed flashes. That 42-yard bomb to Malik Nabers in the third quarter brought the Giants within 13, but the turnovers killed them. DeVito threw 2 picks. One a pick six to Kirby Joseph in the second quarter that turned a 10-3 game into a 17-3 hole in the blink of an eye. The offensive line, already missing Andrew Thomas and now dealing with injuries to Evan Neal and Jermaine Illuminor, couldn't protect anybody. DeVito was sacked 6 times. 6. Malik Nabers, though. Can we just take a moment for this kid? The 6th overall pick out of LSU now has over 1,000 receiving yards on the season after tonight's 8-catch, 112-yard performance. The future is bright with him and Wan'Dale Robinson, who also went over 100 yards receiving. But when your quarterback is running for his life and your run game manages just 58 yards total, it's hard to win football games in 2025. Let's put this loss in historical context because Giants fans know pain, but this one feels different. This is now the 3rd time in 4 Thanksgiving games that the Giants have been blown out. Remember 2022 against Dallas? 28-20 looked closer than it was. Remember last year against the Commanders? This franchise has now lost 7 of its last 8 games dating back to last season. Brian Daboll is 15-28-1 in his last 44 games as head coach. The fan base is restless, and rightfully so. Remember when this team shocked the world in 2007 and 2011? Eli Manning, that calm under pressure, David Tyree's helmet catch, Mario Manningham's sideline masterpiece. Those Super Bowl runs were built on elite defensive lines and quarterbacks who could extend plays. Right now, the Giants have pieces of that. Dexter Lawrence is a top 3 defensive tackle in football. Kayvon Thibodeau has 9 sacks despite missing time. Brian Burns looks like the pass rusher we traded for, but the quarterback position is a black hole, and the offensive line is one of the worst in football. Here's a stat that'll make you throw your turkey across the room. Since the start of the 2023 season, the Giants are 9-22. That's the 3rd worst record in the NFL over that span. Only the Panthers and Commanders, pre-Jaden Daniels era, have been worse. The Giants are now 4-8 on the season, officially eliminated from AFC playoff contention. Wait, NFC's contention looks like a long shot too. The Eagles are 9-2. The Commanders are 8-4. Even Dallas, with Cooper Rush at quarterback, is 6-5. The Giants are in last place in the division. Again, let's go to the locker room for some reaction. Tommy DeVito, visibly frustrated. It's on me. I can't turn the ball over like that, especially in the red zone. And on that pick six, I've got to be better. The guys fought back in the second half, but we can't keep digging these holes. Malik Neighbors, we've got the talent. We've got the guys. It's just about putting it together for 4 quarters. I'm not worried about the future. I know what this team can be. And from the Lions side, Jared Goff with a classy nod. Give the Giants credit. They got some dogs on that defense. And Neighbors is a problem. But our guys executed tonight. Now, let's talk about what this means moving forward. The Giants have 8 days until they host the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Thursday. Yes, another short week. Then it's Tampa Bay, then New Orleans and Baltimore, then the Eagles again. The schedule is brutal. Realistically, this team might be playing for draft position by mid-December. Names like Colorado Shedeur Sanders, Texas Quinn Ewers, and Miami's Cam Ward are already being mocked to the Giants in 2026. And with the way this offensive line is constructed, you can't blame fans for wanting a franchise quarterback. But let's not bury this team just yet. Remember 2007? That team started 0-2, lost to the Eagles 56-10 in Week 3, and somehow ended up hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Stranger things have happened in East Rutherford. Trivia time, because we love our Giants history. Did you know the Giants have played on Thanksgiving 11 times in franchise history? They used to play every year back in the Polo Grounds days. Legends like Frank Gifford, Y.A. Tittle, and even Charlie Connolly took the field on Turkey Day. The last time the Giants won on Thanksgiving? 2017 against Washington. It's been a rough holiday lately. One more fun fact. MetLife Stadium has hosted some iconic moments. The Snow Bowl against the Eagles, Super Bowl 48, Eli's final home game. But right now, the loudest cheers for this team are coming 500 miles away in Detroit. That tells you everything you need to know about where this franchise is in 2025. Look, Giants fans, I know it's dark right now. I know the Dable to the hot seat rumors are flying. I know Joe Schoen's seat isn't exactly cool either. But this fan base has been through worse. You survived the Dave Brown years. You survived the Ray Handley era. You survived 3-13 in 2017 and 4-13 in 2019. Big Blue always finds a way back.